2, 1, go. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's gonna die. Watch this. He's gonna die from fall damage. Yes, we got rid of him. We got rid of him, boys. We got rid of him.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another Fortnite video, guys. So what's happening in today is kinda definitely pretty suspenseful. So the first thing that I'm gonna say is we are level 70, which is pretty good. The thing that's kinda, I don't know, it's kinda definitely close to time or close call is there's 2 days left and we have 2 tiers left for the Black Knight skin. And this is a legendary skin, if you guys didn't already know. You can probably see other people on YouTube playing as it too. But, I mean, I really want to get it. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. Hopefully I will. But I think it will. 1 tier for 1 day. We'll definitely be able to get it, hopefully. And kind of sucks for the people that won't be able to get it, especially if you're like halfway through the tier, because at least what I've heard is that they'll never bring these skins back. So like, I don't know, for example, some of these night skins, or like there was another girl skin, or even some of these dance emotes, like this girl skin, or even, you know, like the legendary night skin. Some people thought that they would have been able to purchase in the shop with real money, but no, I don't think that they're even going to be able to do that. So that's the thing that kind of sucks. So if you really want it, I mean, you can even purchase this item shop thing that gets you 10 tiers, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I want to get some of these emotes, like the pure salt one eventually. Those are pretty funny, but those will always stay in the shop. I don't think it's just the items that are now that are gonna stay in season 2 that are in the item shop. I think it's just in the battle pass that's what it counts. So that's all good and everything, but so hopefully we can end up getting that. That's the thing that I'm looking forward to. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and see what today's Fortnite game brings. Alright, so this was actually my second time ever rocket riding in Fortnite. I think the first time that I ended up doing it, it wasn't so good. It was like a fail because I ended up getting like knocked down or something, because you can't exactly shoot the rocket at the person. You have to shoot it up towards the sky or at a certain destination or whatever, and then it works and everything. And so that's what ended up happening here, and it was my first time actually ever going on it. I think you actually even have to jump. Yeah, I ended up jumping. I think you have to jump when that happens. And then I was just shooting all around, dude. It was pretty funny. This was like the first time that it ever actually succeeded. Now the only thing that was bad with this is, as you can see in a little bit, I'll end up taking fall damage from actually just falling like right there, what do you know, and then I just fall to my death right there. But that was pretty funny because, you know, it's kind of like just rocket riding to space, if you want to call it that. Now I ended up doing this again, and it was the second time that it actually ended up working out, and it was pretty funny because, what do you know, actually this was good that it kind of happened, and then it was also kind of bad. It was good because then I ended up going within the circle because the border was also closing. But the bad thing with it, once again, is that I took fall damage from it, and yeah, that just happened as well. Now recently into the game, impulse grenades were added. If you don't know what they are, well, you're about to find out what it will be. But so they're kind of just basically to troll around people a little bit, or maybe you can sometimes use them strategically, but mainly I would probably use them to troll around a little bit. As you can see in this clip was one of them. So basically, how you want to end up using them is whenever you see them on a ramp or something, you just want to throw it behind the person, and what it's supposed to do is like launch them. I don't think it doesn't cause any damage or anything to the person, it just like sends them flying. So as you can see, Sam right here, he was sitting right there on the ramp, and I decided to go up behind him, and there were 2 people in front of us, so I threw that impulse grenade. He goes flying into the air, and he wasn't even expecting that either, and I just see that person. I was like, okay, there we go, we have that one person, and I literally hit every single shot except that first burst that I had. So that was pretty good. Even though I used him as bait, I mean, at least we ended up getting that win. Alright, this was another one where I had impulse grenades. I decided to use it on Snark, and he goes flying into the border, and he takes some damage. It was just something to troll, but all of a sudden I get hit by Telm over here with an impulse grenade. So I decided to use one on him. We're having an impulse grenade fight. I did throw my last one, he throws his last one, but my last one sent him flying off of the like cliff or whatever, and it actually knocked him out, and I wasn't even expecting that. Thank goodness the border wasn't closing in when we were doing this, or he would definitely be dead. But that's how you can kind of just like troll people or kill people, even in solo mode. You can just send them flying off like mountains, and they're definitely pretty funny to use. Okay, so before the video actually really does begin, you guys, I want to say that this video is kind of like pre-recorded. So previously I had actually recorded a video, but my recording program, for some reason, it was lagging. So like the previous footage I got, 4th place I believe, but it ended up lagging, and it was really bad lag. I had like 47 FPS for some reason on the footage, but I was doing perfectly fine in game. Was kind of lagging sometimes in game too, but I honestly don't even know what was wrong with it. I tried recording again, which is this footage that you're about to see, where I was testing it out again to see if it would work, and it ended up working and everything. And I decided, I don't know, I haven't done a voiceover in a long time, so I decided to do a voiceover. So I'm gonna be watching this literally as the time you guys are watching it. I already know what's gonna happen in it, so I'm gonna try my best to do a voiceover. Hopefully you guys don't mind that, and definitely let me know if you like voiceovers, or if you don't. I have not done a voiceover in such a long time, dude, because normally I always like talk while I commentate. It's usually easier to do it that way as well, but I'm gonna try voiceover this time, you guys. Hopefully you don't mind it. And yeah, I just thought this was a clip that you couldn't resist not seeing, because I did pretty well in it. I definitely did pretty well, so let's go ahead and resume the video. Alright, so I had a few weapons and everything. I ended up seeing a guy over here, and I was like, okay, wait, we gotta be careful with this. I used my SMG, and I literally got him pretty good. I don't think I even got shot once there, and he had a meme pad, impulse grenades, and you guys already know the deal with the impulse grenades, dude. They're definitely pretty good to troll, and they will come in handy later when I am using them. And I even ended up getting a meme pad. You can't really see it in my inventory right now. I don't open it, I don't think, but we'll end up using that meme pad a little bit later on. So like everything I picked up now is definitely useful, and I don't think I ever ended up switching it out for anything. A little bit later on into the clip, I started to go up this mountain, but then I started hearing shooting. If you guys could hear that shooting, I was like, wait, there's someone behind me, where are they at? And I see all of a sudden their trail running, and so I decided to start shooting at them. I hit 2 shots on them, 3 shots on them. We had a 462 right there. Are we gonna get another shot? I actually forget. Okay, so no, we end up going back down. I decided that I needed to build a base. I'm starting to build bases more instead of just going straight on out, because that's how I can get shotgun. I impulse grenade, and I tried shotgunning him mid-air, but I ended up missing that, and I quickly take out my shotgun, and that was such a smooth shot right there. It's just like a slow shot, all perfect aim right there as well. And that was where the impulse grenade came in. If you guys were paying attention, I impulsed myself, and I just go launching off of that side, and that was good. It would have been actually pretty cool if I would have taken that shotgun, but as you can see, I took up the crossbow right here as well, and that will come into play later. And it's like everything that I'm picking up is definitely pretty good. Okay, so I'm going up around here. I see some building along this mountain, and so I decide to start shooting him with my AR. Oh wait, no, I take out my crossbow, and I see this guy. I try shooting him. I miss a shot the first time, I missed it the second time. My aim was such potato aim right there, dude, and I see him. I shoot him, and I got his shield down pretty good. He had 100% shield, I'm pretty sure, because we took out 79 of it. This guy is shooting with the pistol. I don't even know what he's doing, but I just keep trying to shoot him with this bow. I miss him a few times. He definitely misses me. I don't think he hits me at all, and I knock him out 2 times. Did you guys see that? Like literally all 3 times I ended up shooting him, and I believe, I wasn't paying attention, but I believe that I don't think that I got shot once by him. And I thought that was pretty cool, because I normally don't get a lot of kills with this crossbow, but you know, whenever you do get a kill with the crossbow, it's definitely pretty good. I still have yet to meet someone who is pretty good with the crossbow as well. Alright, so the border is shrinking around this time. I decide I have to go all the way across to the edge, because if I go straight through the water, people are gonna notice me, and it's gonna be harder for me to go across. And all of a sudden I see this guy right here. I decide to shotgun him, and he starts shooting at me. He gets a shotgun right on me right there. I was like, oh no, you guys, this is probably the end of my death right here. So I place this trap in case the guy comes around, and he still doesn't come around. I'm like, okay, maybe I should place a trap on his wall, and I forgot you can't place traps on enemies, so I place another trap right there. I shotgun him right there, and that was a good shot on him. I shotgun him again, and that was a double, it wasn't a double pump, what am I saying? It was a double shot that I got on him, and it was just all pretty good indeed. So I swap out my what is it, crossbow for the rocket launcher. Yes, that's what it is. I think I shield up. You can see that there's only like 8 seconds right there before the border comes in, so I'm kind of scared about that a little bit, but I just go ahead and use my shield and try and quickly shield up and get as immediately inside of the border as possible. It's a slow border on the side that I'm on. I still have like 1:24, which is all good, and I take the med kit in case if I need to. I think I use the med kit actually a little bit later as well. And then I also use a rocket launcher, and I'm trying to go ahead and build a base inside of the circle. So around this time I'm inside of the circle, we go ahead and build ourselves a base. You can see that I'm just building up all around right there and building up like stairs and everything, which is good. And then I just camp here for a little bit, place a trap there, because sometimes people like to actually like build up to your base and then they try and jump into it or whatever. But then I end up building up a little bit more higher. I think I placed another trap, yeah. And by this time I can see and notice that I actually have a launch pad, which is all good and everything, which I think I'll end up using a little bit later as the border like slowly confines down into its smaller circles. But around this time I kind of just wait. I think I noticed someone a little bit later on, but right here I'm just camping for a little bit. Okay, so the border is starting to go ahead and close on in. I know I need to get inside of the circle, so I just keep on going in. I've already used the medkit. I medkitted up, which was all good and everything, but I keep aware of my surroundings to make sure that people aren't around me. I check even behind me in a little bit, and I see this guy. I saw him barely behind the tree, so I'm like, wait, maybe I can use this rocket. The rocket is usually good at getting him, and so I use the rocket, and then all of a sudden I think this guy is gonna shoot at me, so I quickly build up around me, and I don't think, yeah, I did not actually get that rocket launcher to actually hit the guy, which was kind of bad. He starts shooting at my base, and I'm like, oh my goodness, dude, I don't want to die now. We're in 8th place. I still have this. So I think I end up deciding that I'm going to use another rocket, and he's getting closer. So I think I should have hit that, definitely. But for some reason, I did not hit that. I don't think I aimed it perfectly, so I just keep launching them constantly, but I still don't get him. Actually, you know what? I might get him. I forget if I get him or if it's another person. I know he ends up dying. What is it? I think, let's see, I keep using rockets. He's building this base by now. I'm just spamming these rockets, but I'm also careful. I look around me to make sure that I'm not getting sniped. Oh, he got sniped. That's what it was, because I looked behind me and the rocket, yeah, I did not kill him, it said in the chat. He ended up getting sniped. That's what it was, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so then by this time, I'm staying inside of my base. I'm all good and everything, and then the circle, unfortunately, is not on my side, so then that means that this is around the time where I used my launch pad, and you know what, to be honest, I don't think I should have used my launch pad here, because when you guys see in the end, I probably should have saved it for the end, definitely, because that's when I could have launch padded to the other guy's base, but you'll see that in a little bit. Okay, so I just placed down the launch pad. I go ahead and go on over when there's like a few seconds left, and I kind of go around. I see some people in front of me that were fighting previously, so I want to kind of avoid that a little bit, try not to get seen, and then once I actually see them, maybe clean them up or something. So I'm just slowly going around over here, trying to be careful and everything, and I see some, some leftover materials or weapons, you know what I'm trying to say, and there's just a whole bunch of different things around here, so I don't pick up anything of it, but I saw that brick house over there just being built, so I was aware of that. And then I think I just keep building around here, but someone starts shooting at me in a little bit. I think so, and I just want to build a base. You always want to have your stable base, and I see someone. There's 4 people left in the game. I know it's me, and there's 3 other people, so I gotta try and look out for the 3 other people. I gotta see where they're at and everything, and once I find out where they're at, then I'll feel like, you know, more safe, because you know the location of every player, not having to worry about someone sneak up on you or anything. So we're focused on this guy. I just keep on launching rockets at him. What I'm trying to do is knock down his base, because I know a lot of people, they try and knock down other people's bases, and then you take fall damage from that or something. But this is a time right here, you guys, that not necessarily right now, but this is around the time where I would use my launch pad and try and go over to them. But we have this guy, he's firing rockets with me along at this guy, but then I was like, okay, maybe if we take out this guy, we'll be good and everything, because he seems pretty powerful. And then I can take him out, but he starts firing a rocket at me. But there's another person that comes up behind that guy, and I think he ends up killing him. But this guy's just constantly rocketing me. So I just keep placing like fences, or not fences, wood everywhere. And then we have this guy in the brick that's trying to snipe me constantly. He keeps on trying to snipe me. So I'm having to worry about 2 different scenarios going on here. But then that guy that was on the left that was trying to eliminate me, he ended up getting killed by another person, I'm pretty sure. And you can just see that the guy in the brick base is trying to keep on sniping me. He ends up getting the supply drop, and this is around the time where I should have launch padded and waited, because you can also see I don't have many materials, so I could have launch padded over to his base, and then taken control of that base, and then I would have went against this other person. So I just kind of wait here a little bit and you will find out what happens. So the circle starts to move and I was like, okay, I need to start moving. I know this guy's gonna try and snipe, so I place that. He hits that snipe perfectly. Then he starts using his AR. I realized I ran out of materials, dude. I try and place down steel. I know I have to use impulse grenades to kill or to move myself, and as you can see right there, I just ended up dying, dude. I ended up dying by the rifle, and then we have them shooting and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much where the clip ended at. I know I ended up getting top third, and I think that's the highest I've ever actually gotten while recording. Even though this was a voiceover, it seems like as I ended up doing, like, I was concentrating more on the game instead of commentating, rather as normally I'm commentating over, I guess, concentrating on the game. Some YouTubers, they can do both pretty well. I still have to practice on getting my gameplay. I think I do pretty good at commentating, but I am not too sure about commentating and gameplay. I tried to focus more on the gameplay here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed both of them. But yeah, I mean, third place, I'll take it.